Hello, this is Lucky Flying. I'm going to be doing a review today on the Imho U807, and they call it the drone. So it goes. Anyway, this is what it looks like. This is the size of it. I like to show people how big it is in comparison to your hand and so on, because sometimes you order these and you get them and they're like so big, but this is a fairly good sized quad. Also, it's very thin. If you notice, it's great in the wind. This is a great wind flying quad. It uses a standard battery, JST connector. Fits in the bottom, so it's rechargeable. It's changeable. There is a port on the bottom here that accepts a camera, but looking at the size and how far off the ground this is, I really don't know if a camera would be able to go under there. I guess maybe. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. This is a very bouncy quad. I mean, on landings and everything else, I've landed this thing very, very hard, and it takes its punishment. It takes its bounces very well. This is what you get when you get the box. This is how it comes in a box. Everything is in its own little compartments, which I thought was really neat. You have all your spare parts. Comes with 4 extra propellers, a screwdriver, the charger, and it comes with this small, let me get it out of here, this small little bag, a couple extra screws, and it even has gears. It has little gears that come with it. They're all on this little pinwheel like. So they come with like little gears. So if you strip a gear, you get extra gears. I've never seen that before offered on a quad. Okay, in this other box here is where the transmitter was. The transmitter came in this box, and of course this here came in. Also in this spare box here, the spare parts box, also came the prop guards. I installed the prop guards. They weren't installed when you get it. That way it won't fit in the box. Comes with an instruction manual. The instruction manual is almost all in Chinese. Very, very hard to decipher. So I'm going to go over a few of the things that you have to know about how to calculate this or calibrate this. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do, here's your transmitter. It's an old style transmitter. This is like what I had back in the 70s. I mean, it's not like your modern little plastic transmitter. All right, up on top here are your speed selections. Over here is your flip button. I'm not a fan of flipping, but they do have a flip button. Your normal trim controls, your on-off switch, and the fake antenna. All right, so we got over that. It takes 4 AA's. 4 AA batteries. Okay, that takes care of what the transmitter does. All right, now, in order to do this, when you want to set the accelerometers on this, or the gyro as some people call it, you would take both sticks and put them down into the corner here after you bind it. First you have to bind it, which is, I think it's an auto binder. I'm gonna have to check, but I think it's an auto binder, so you have to be very careful after you get this thing started up. Okay, so you pull both sticks down like this, all the lights will blink. Let's try it. Okay, plug it in. It's a very bright little quadcopter. Always whenever you plug anything in, always make sure that your black goes to black and your red goes to red. There you go. Now it'll sit there and it'll blink like that, finding level. It's looking for level. Now it's looking for the transmitter. See, it's blinking fast. You turn on the transmitter, that stops it. But you notice it's beeping. Auto bind. That's what I said. Be careful. And now when you want to do the gyros, you put them both down here in this corner, like that. And everybody blinks real fast. You see it? It's now setting itself. It just set itself for a gyro. Okay, the other thing that you can do is you can set the compass. And the compass you set by pushing this one this way and that one that way. And now everybody blinks real fast. See how fast it's blinking? All right, when that happens, you can now take the quadcopter and you can spin it until that light stops blinking. Usually it takes 3 or 4 turns. That bright light, there it goes. You notice the bright light stops spinning. Okay, so she's all set to go. Now you can turn it back off again because that is set. So we can turn that off and we can unplug it. Okay, so now we have done the calibration for the compass and we have done the calibration for the gyro. You could do this at home. You could do this, before you leave for your flying site. You can do it like I just did on the table, and it will remember how flat it is. So that's no problem. Okay, so I guess we more or less took over what it looks like, all the lights on it. This is what the quadcopter looks like. So now we're going to take off and we're going to go out and we're going to try and fly it. It's a very easy to fly quadcopter. It's a little bit on the breezy side today, so we're going to go outside and we're going to fly it, and then we're going to do a very short night flight. I don't want to do a long flight with this. It was raining out when I did it, and I had to be very careful because it was starting to get raining. And we did do a crash. I did do a couple of crashes to show you how strong it is. It does take the bounces, and it does takes its hits. And I haven't broke a propeller yet. Nothing's been gone wrong with it yet. So it's a very strong little propeller quadcopter. Okay, everybody's spinning very well. Okay, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Well, the rain has died down a little bit, so we're going to take a trial here. We're going to see how she flies. Okay, we're going to plug it in. Notice there's arrows on here that say sport, and they're shooting forward, even though the battery connector is in the front. All right, first thing we do is we make sure we line up black and red. It's always a good idea. Okay, put it down on the ground. In this case, we turn the transmitter on last on this one. This is an automatic binder. So it's going to blink for a while to get itself flat like I told you before. Once it stops doing that, we turn it on and we get the beeping sound. Okay, it's all set to go. You notice? It's all set to go. All right, we're going to take and we're going to tell it where flat is. There it is. It's blinking fast. I don't know if you can see it. Everything's blinking fast. Okay, it's all set to go. Now you're going to see how easy this is to fly. All right, this is different than everybody else. I don't have my camera hat on. So anyway, kind of loud too. It's still raining a little bit, but the wind has died down a lot. Okay, you notice it takes off real easy. There's a blinking green light on the back, if you notice. It's like a GPS light, but it isn't. But look how easy this thing flies. I hope we can see it this time. I flew this before, but it was very hard to see. But it's a very stable flying machine. If you trimmed it, you probably could even get it to fly hands-free. It's an excellent flying machine. It's not that slow. It can cover some ground. Not going to fly long because it is still raining out here. So give you an idea of how she flies. I hope we can see it. We'll bring it in close. But it's an excellent flying machine. It does have headless. So she'll fly. Makes it easy for a beginner. And headless now. As you notice, no matter which way I go, it still flies the correct way. Okay, I think that's it. Crashability. We're going to show you crashability. Here we go. I told you I would let you know about crashability. This is how easy it's definitely a crashable airplane. Okay, we're going to go for a little night flight. Okay, we're going to set the gyros. That's how you set the gyros. Now it's setting the gyros. It's getting itself level. Okay, takeoff. Smooth. And you get that green light all the time. Extremely smooth. Does flips. that's a windy day. You can see the flag over there blowing in the breeze. That green light makes it real easy for orientation too. Okay, we're going to bring it down. We'll bring it over here. There it is. It's smooth as silk. You can't even hear it running. A very smooth flying machine. And you kill the motor.